Almost 3 months have passed now since Donald Trump assumed office, but the long-standing issue of his finances is refusing to go away. And on deadline day for tax returns in America, thousands across the country are expected to march later on Saturday, calling for the president's taxes to be published. But while such issues continue to breed discontent in his leadership, Trump seems to be using a tried and trusted method to turn his ratings around. Maupin reports.
Donald Trump's approval ratings went up last week after his sudden decision to bomb Syria. They call it the rally round the flag effect.
Rally round the flag effect, an increased popular support of the president during war, accompanied by reduced criticism of governmental policies.
Yes, Americans love to watch a good war, and not just on the silver screen, but also in real time on TV. After the short Operation Desert Storm war with Iraq in 1991, President George H.W. Bush saw his approval ratings go up to 89%.
I have therefore directed to eject the Iraqi army from Kuwait. As president, I can report to the nation, aggression is defeated, the war is over.
With a sinking economy and a national identity crisis, things weren't going too well for President Jimmy Carter. But then his poll numbers got a little help from Tehran.
We refuse to permit the use of terrorism and the seizure and the holding of hostages to impose political demands.
We will seek to continue, along with other nations and with the officials of Iran, a prompt resolution of the crisis.
Sometimes you don't need an all-out war. You just need to exchange threats and talk tough with foreign leaders. When John F. Kennedy clashed with Nikita Khrushchev at the Cuban Missile Crisis, his approval ratings went up to 75%.
Any nuclear missile launched from Cuba against any nation in the Western Hemisphere as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States.
Progress is now being made towards the restoration of peace in the Caribbean.
George W. Bush seems to have gotten more out of rally round the flag than any other president, with a big boost to his sinking popularity, courtesy to his own invasion of Iraq.
American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
The United States and our allies have prevailed.
Despite the war bump, Trump's approval ratings have only gone up to 48%. Perhaps he's alienated Americans who bought into his promise to stop meddling in foreign affairs. However, he seems to have made up for that by winning over an old arch rival, the mainstream media.
Tonight I ordered a targeted military strike on the airfield in Syria.
I think Donald Trump became President of the United States. I think this was actually a big moment.
The whole imagery that Americans might be put in harm's way, that the country is facing an existential foe, has the effect of uniting the country in some small way and for some small amount of time. But most importantly, the reason this happens is that the mainstream media, which is that which informs the public and generates and molds public opinion, functions as an echo chamber for war propaganda, and that has the effect of generating public support and at least temporarily public improvement in the poll ratings for the politician who ordered the war. And we see Donald Trump has been the great beneficiary of this in the last 2 weeks.
Maupin, RT, New York.